Hey there, this is Shelly Hughes with Plant-Based Foodie, and today I have a new recipe for you guys. I'm going to be making a vegan mayo recipe. So it's going to be a vegan mayo recipe. It's plant-based, it's vegan. I swapped out a couple ingredients that you would use in a traditional mayo. So at plantbasedfoodie.com you can find the recipe, and I have a whole bunch of other plant-based and vegan things there. So let's get started here. So with a traditional mayo, you usually have a whole bunch, there's usually egg yolks, oil, salt, vinegar. So for this recipe, I'm swapping out the egg yolks. I'm going to make it vegan. And also I'm going to lean more towards a whole food plant-based. So I'm going to use cashews instead of olive oil. So the nice thing about cashews though is that you can use them as they're a great alternative to dairy, and they have like a nice mild sweet taste, and they're also really healthy for you. They have some good fats and a good source of magnesium, and they really taste really delicious. One of the tricks to using cashews is you want to soak the cashews. Let's see if I can show you in there. You want to soak the cashews. You can either do this for 2 hours if you're just putting them in over some cold water, 2 to 4 hours, or if you want to do a quick soak, you can do it over some cold water. So I'm going to drain this water, so you don't want to use the same water. Alright, I'm just going to do a quick drain. Oops. So I have my, there we go. We have the cashews, and I'm just going to put them right into my blender. Cashews are great to use, like if you want to do like a cheese sauce or some type of dairy type of sauce, you can swap out the dairy and use the cashews. Okay, so we put in our cashews, and then we have in here, we have some, what do we have here? Apple cider vinegar, some maple syrup, and some fresh lemon juice, and some salt. So I'm just going to put these all in the blender. This is really fast to make. Some lemon juice, some apple cider vinegar, some maple syrup. In the recipe, I have all the what the amounts are. And some salt. And one last thing is we're going to use some hot water. Okay. This comes together in about 2 minutes, and then let's put the lid on. One thing when you're using your blender, your Vitamix, whatever you're using to blend, you just want to make sure everything's on the lowest setting and you have the lid on so everything doesn't just go everywhere. So I'm going to turn this on. Let this blend for, say, so everything blends, usually about like 30 seconds or so. The longer that you soak the cashews, the smoother that your mayonnaise will be. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to put them below. Scoot this over here a little bit so you can see that. See that? I want to blend it a little bit more. It's also a good idea. You can scrape down the sides. Just blend it up again. Should be good. Looks good. And then we're just going to put this in a container here and just pour that in. That makes about 3/4 of a cup, close to a cup of mayonnaise. Okay. You see that? So that was pretty simple and fast. So with this mayo, which I really like, this vegan mayo, you can see that there. You can store this in the refrigerator for about 4 to 7 days. I don't recommend freezing it, but 4 to 7 days in the refrigerator. It's great to use if you want to use it as a mayo. You can put it on your burgers or whatever you want to use, your vegan burgers. But you can also use it as a base for salad dressings. One of my favorite things to do is to make a Sriracha Mayo. So I would take the mayonnaise I just made, put in 1 to 2 tablespoons of Sriracha sauce with a little extra maple syrup, and that makes a really nice dressing. Or you could use this as a base for a Caesar salad dressing or a nice white cream sauce if you wanted to use that as a sauce for like over a pasta or something. It makes for a nice base. So if you have any questions or anything or comments, I'd love to hear or put it down below. Thank you for spending time for me. And also, if you want to learn some other recipes at plantbasedfoodie.com, there's a whole bunch of stuff on there. So thanks. See you later. Have a great day. Bye.